Hello my lovelies. Today's video is going to address two main concerns that people have who have 9-to-5 jobs, or even 10-to-6, or whatever your working schedule is. Typically, the two things that people are most concerned with is, what do I take for lunch? How do I pack? What can I do? And how do I deal with dinner cravings? These are the top two main things that people have issues with when it comes to working. They work all day and then they get home and all they want to do is put a pizza in the oven or make something quick or pick something up on the way home because they're hungry. So let's chat about that in this video. If you eat lunch around 11 or 12, then you're probably going to be done eating around 1 o'clock. The problem is that by the time you get off work, say you get off work at 5 o'clock and you got to pack up your car, you got to warm it up maybe if it's the winter time, and then you got to drive home, maybe you need to pick some stuff up, pick the kids up, drop the kids off, do a couple errands after work, maybe you have a longer commute, maybe you drive about a half an hour to get home. By the time most people get home, it's 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock, and they are famished. The problem is that you finished eating around noon, maybe even 1 o'clock, and if you get home at 7 o'clock, that's 6 hours where you haven't eaten anything. Of course you're going to be hungry by the time you get home, and when you're hungry, all rationale goes out the window, and we typically want to put any kind of fuel in our body, whether it be good or bad for us. The problem that we have with dinner time is that we go too long without eating something. So in this video, let's chat about some ways to help deal with what to take for lunch and how to avoid those evening cravings. One of the best things that I can suggest for you to take is 2 salads. Now you can take one big salad and eat the entire thing at lunch, but the trick to it is to have 2 salads. So what I do in the morning, if I have a full day of photo shoots or errands to run or whatever, I make one big giant salad in a big bowl and I separate it into 2 date boxes. I've got tons of these date boxes and they work perfectly to travel with salads. So this is one salad that I typically have for lunch. The key is to split up your lunch, having one of these at noon or 1 or whenever you take your lunch, and having this one maybe after work. If you're allowed to stay at work, cool. If not, maybe eat it in the car before you leave to go home. This is going to make such a huge difference in your decisions with dinner time when you get home. If you've filled your body with good fuel, you make much better choices, because we all know the saying, if you go to the grocery store on an empty stomach, you're gonna want everything in sight. But if you go to the grocery store after you've had a massive meal, you're gonna be like, I'm just gonna get what I need and get out because I'm just like full and all of this food is making me feel fuller. So we want to make sure that our tummies are full before we leave work. So if you can eat the rest of your salad at work before you head home, if you have a lot of hours before you're actually going to be able to eat dinner, because a lot of people take maybe half an hour to an hour to make dinner and they don't eat until 8 o'clock where they're sitting watching Netflix or whatever. But if you eat at 5 o'clock or 5:30, then you've given yourself a little bit of calories to sustain you until dinner time. So much easier to make a good decision and make those proper meals that you need and not binge on some other things that you know you're going to regret or that aren't serving you or that you don't want in your life at all. Now you also want to take a dressing for your salad. Now you don't want to put the dressing on your salad all at lunch and then, you know, have a soggy salad at 5 o'clock. So that's why I like to separate it into 2 containers, so I can use half the dressing on this salad and half the dressing on the other salad. It makes it so much tastier and non-soggy salads. We don't like soggy salads, so we don't want to have it all on one. Now, if you're looking for dressings, you can always grab my plant-based dips and dressings. There are 117 different dressings in here, ranging from low-fat to high-fat. You can make any one of these dressings, throw it in a mason jar, and take that with you to work. And just put any kinds of vegetables you like in your salad, a whole head of romaine lettuce, maybe a whole cucumber, a bell pepper, a whole bunch of cherry tomatoes. You can even speed it up by getting pre-chopped stuff like mixed greens, shredded cabbage, shredded carrots, and you can just make a gigantic delicious salad, split it up, and you're good to go. So I hope somebody benefited from this video, and I hope it helps you with your work decisions and your dinner decisions. If you liked it, please click like and subscribe to my channel to get notifications for more. You can find me over on Instagram at Raw Food Romance. I'm also on Facebook, Lissa's Raw Food Romance, and over on Snapchat, Lissa Raw Vegan. Again, you can find all of my recipe books as ebook versions right here at this link. You can head over there. Or you can go to Amazon and search the titles. You should be able to find all of my books in print format, including my newest 30-day meal plan, volume 2 as well. So until the next video, guys, I hope you enjoy some delicious salads for lunch and fruit on.